Valmiki Ramayana, Sundara Kanda, Book number 5, Sarga 9, Roman numerals IX 9. The Lady's Bower. Where stately mansions rose around, a palace fairer still he found, whose royal height and splendor showed where Ravan's self the king abode. A chosen band with bow and sword guarded the palace of their lord, where Rakshas dames of noble race, and many a princess fair of face, whom Ravan's arm had torn away from vanquished kings, in slumber lay. There jeweled arches, high o'erhead, an ever-changing lustre shed, from ruby, pearl, and every gem, on golden pillars under them. Delicious came the tempered air, that breathed a heavenly summer there, stealing through bloomy trees that bore each pleasant fruit in endless store. No check was there from jealous guard, no door was fast, no portal barred. Only a sweet air breathed to meet the stranger as a host should greet, a wanderer of his kith and kin, and woo his weary steps within. He stood within a spacious hall, with fretted roof and painted wall, the giant Ravan's boast and pride, loved even as a lovely bride. 'Twere long to tell each marvel there, the crystal floor, the jeweled stair, the gold, the silver, and the shine of chrysolite and almandine. There breathe the fairest blooms of spring, there flashed the proud swan's silver wing, the splendor of whose feathers broke through fragrant wreaths of aloe smoke. "'Tis Indra's heaven," the Vanar cried, gazing in joy from side to side. "The home of all the gods is this, the mansion of eternal bliss." There were the softest carpets spread, delightful to the sight and tread, where many a lovely woman lay, o'ercome by sleep, fatigued with play. The wine no longer cheered the feast, the sound of revelry had ceased, the tinkling feet no longer stirred, no chiming of a zone was heard. So when each bird has sought her nest, and swans are mute, and wild bees rest, sleep the fair lilies on the lake, till the sun-kiss shall bid them wake. Like the calm field of winter's sky, which stars unnumbered glorify, so shone and glowed the sumptuous room, with living stars that chased the gloom. "These are the stars," the chieftain cried, "in autumn nights that earthward glide, in brighter forms to reappear, and shine in matchless lustre here." With wondering eyes awhile he viewed each graceful form and attitude. One lady's head was backward thrown, bare was her arm and loose her zone. The garland that her brow had graced, hung closely round another's waist. Here gleamed two little feet all bare, of anklets that her sparkled there. Here lay a queenly dame at rest, in all her glorious garments dressed. There slept another whose small hand had loosened every tie and band. In careless grace another lay, wide gems and jewels cast away. Like a young creeper when the tread of the wild elephant has spread confusion and destruction round, and cast it flowerless to the ground. Here lay a slumberer still as death, save only that her balmy breath raised ever and anon the lace that floated o'er her sleeping face. There, sunk in sleep, an amorous maid, her sweet head on a mirror laid, like a fair lily bending till her petals rest upon the rill. Another black-eyed damsel pressed her lute upon her heaving breast, as though her loving arms were twined round him for whom her bosom pined. Another pretty slipper round a silver vase her arms had wound, that seemed so fresh and fair and young, a wreath of flowers that o'er it hung. In sweet disorder lay a throng, weary of dance and play and song, where heedless girls had sunk to rest, one pillowed on another's breast, her tender cheek half seen beneath bed roses of the falling wreath, the while her long soft hair concealed the beauties that her friend revealed. With limbs at random interlaced, bound arm and leg and throat and waist, wreath of women lay asleep, blossoms in a careless heap. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. Sri Ramayana. Footnotes. 401b. Vishvakarma is the architect of the gods, the Hephaestos or Mulciber of the Indian heaven. 402b. Ravan, in the resistless power which his long austerities had endowed him with, had conquered his brother Kuvera, the god of gold, and taken from him his great treasure, this enchanted car. Pushpaka. 403b. Like Milton's heavenly car, itself instinct with spirit. Absolutely beautiful. Credit where credit is due, Mr. Ralph Griffith. Beautiful 18th century British. Beautiful language. They definitely had a great respect. Maybe not proper devotional respect, but respect for Ramayana to be able to translate like this. The description of Ravan's palace. And all those queens and princes he stole by killing so many kings around. All the kings that he vanquished, he stole all their riches. Ravan means someone who makes others cry. Now there is new movie out there, Craven, Ravan. The British word craving comes from Sanskrit Ravan. In other words, craving for human blood. That's Rakshasa. That we see. Eating cows is like eating your own mother, according to the Vedic civilization, because cows are the most important animal for human society. It gives milk. It's like your mother that gives you milk, that gave you birth and gives you milk so you can develop your body and grow up. In the same way, eating cows is considered pure, unadulterated cannibalism, and that's why everybody is crazy, mentally ill, and stupid, and following in the footsteps of the materialistic, hedonistic, atheistic civilization of Ravana, craving for blood and flesh. That's why there had to be always wars in this world, where many people are destroyed, killed, because of unnecessary slaughter of the animals for the purpose of just pure hedonistic pleasure. That's why people have to suffer, and everything is gradually, good karma is dwindling, and everything is going to shit. The whole materialistic civilization built by the Freemasons, the secret societies, the occult secret societies, the secular branch of Abrahamic religions, the Knights Templar, the Talmudist, the Rabbi Talmudist, the Rosicrucians, the Freemasons, like this. These are secular branches. The biggest thieves, they lying, they went to the moon. They didn't go to the moon. Of course, they did not. They cannot go there. They're not allowed to go there. So all these lies, stealing people's money to promote all these lies, this is all Rakshasa civilization. And the main essence of the Rakshasa vampire, blood-sucking, adrenochrome craving, man-eating civilization is slaughter of the cows, because cows are the most important animals for human society. The most important animal for human society. And they are the most dearest animal to God, Krishna, Christus Christ. So the whole purpose of this Rakshasa, Ravana civilization is to offend God as hard as possible. Jai Sri Ramayana, eternal Rome, eternal Ramayana. Jai Sri Ram, Hail Ram. Ciao.